Now these are the few basic things you should have. This is like in this what we have shown is the basic details you should talk about. Name of the person, okay, college name, email ID and contact number. And if your LinkedIn profile is updated, please mention, you can mention your LinkedIn profile also, especially when you're applying for virtual internships, right? But LinkedIn profile tabhi dalna only when your LinkedIn profile is updated, okay? Otherwise you do not want to give them another bad impression that like this person did not even have the time to update his LinkedIn profile and he is still sending me the LinkedIn details, right? So every single time you have to think from the point of view of the recruiter कि मैं क्या चीज करूं जिसकी वजह से मेरा अच्छा इंप्रेशन पड़ेगा रिक्रूटर पे, और मैं क्या चीज नहीं करूं जिसकी वजह से फालतू में मेरा खराब इंप्रेशन पड़ेगा, right? So contact number, your email ID में please 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗃𝗧@gmail.com या फिर मार्वल एवेंजर के वो कैरेक्टर्स के नाम प्लीज हटा दो, अपना एक प्रोफेशनल नाम बनाओ, whatever is your full name. You can write, say for example, 𝗟𝗲𝗃𝗧@gmail.com, or this person has made 𝗟𝗲𝗃𝗧@gmail.com. It should be professional. बहुत लंबा मत बनाओ. Other person, like when if they have to send you an email, उसमें क्या होता है, थोड़ा सा भी एरर होता है, जैसे अभी ये पूरा @gmail.com बना देती, तो कुड बी पॉसिबल दैट व्हेन आई एम टाइपिंग इन अ हरी, मैंने खन्ना में डबल एन की जगह एक बार सिंगल एन कर दिया, देन द ईमेल विल बाउंस बैक एंड द पर्सन विल गेट इरिटेटेड, ये क्या चल रहा है, ठीक है? तो इसलिए कीप इट सिंपल एंड प्रोफेशनल. सेकेंड इज योर अकेडमिक क्वालिफिकेशन. आप में से बहुत लोग ये स्मार्टनेस करते हो कि अपना CGPA नहीं बताते हो, ये गलती बिल्कुल मत करना. Whatever your CGPA is till the last semester, always mention that. If you did not get your results due to lockdown, whatever previous semester you are aware of, do mention that. Okay, there are different ways of hiding from a lower CGPA than नॉट मेंशनिंग इट, बिकॉज जहां पे आप नहीं मेंशन करते हो, आप खुद से सामने वाले को बोल देते हो कि कुछ गड़बड़ है, इसलिए मैं अपना CGPA नहीं मेंशन कर रहा हूँ. बट इफ यू हैव अ लोअर CGPA, like I wasn't amongst the toppers of my batch, still I mentioned my lower CGPA and then I talk about the important things like good grades I've received, or like I mentioned about the credit course I did, right? So that was able to grab better attention from the recruiter, right? So don't forget to mention that. हाँ, immediately previous 1 or 2 semesters में अगर आपको काफी अच्छे grades आए, जैसे आप में से काफी लोगों के साथ क्या होगा, जो मेरे साथ भी हुआ था, that since I came from science background, I did not have good grades in my first 2 years, okay? But third year onwards, I actually understood कि law faculties को कैसे answers चाहिए, and that's why I started getting good grades, right? So what I used to do was, when I was mentioning about my 4th year grades, I also mentioned about my 3rd year grades, right? Because they were quite good as compared to my 1st and 2nd year. So whenever the question came for during interview that you've got such low grades, and trust me guys, the same question I have answered twice during my Indian Army JAG interview also, at Bangalore SSB also and at Bhopal SSB also. Both the times they asked me the same thing, and of course during my campus placement HSA interview also, they asked me, Sammanika, why do you have such low grades when you come from such a good college and a good background? So I simply told them that, sir, since I came from science background, in the first year I struggled a bit to understand like humanity subjects and how to score well. However, 2nd year onwards and especially 3rd year onwards, I had very good grades. So my like graph was always going up, and every single time they got convinced because I was talking sense to them, right? So you need not always hide your grades. अगर आपके उससे previous 2-3 semesters में like for example if you're talking about 10th semester, then only talk about 9th and 8th semester. But ऐसा नहीं कि 10th के बाद सीधे 6th semester का दिखा दिया, 3rd semester का selective, वो नहीं करना. Immediately उससे previous semesters होंगे तो वो आप mention कर सकते हो. It always gives a good impression. Okay, now second is your 12th grades and 10th grades, it's preferable, do mention them. Uske alawa, if you've written CLAT or ALET or any other competitive exam, and if you've secured a good rank, like even if you applied for a private university through an entrance exam, you can mention the rank you had held during that. And this is the main thing I was talking about. See, even if you had an overall low grade, but for the particular subject or the team which you are applying for, if you secured a good grade in that particular subject, either inside your college or outside your college through any other course, okay, you can always mention that in bold over here. So like whenever the HR looks at this part, ये चीज क्योंकि bold में लिखा है तो ये अच्छा attention grab करता है. But ये bold में करने के लिए 2-3 चीजों का ध्यान रखना. सबसे पहले, do not make everything all caps. Okay, if you make all upper caps, the person will get irritated कि ये क्या लिखा है इतना बड़ा statement. Your all upper caps should only be limited to headings. Okay. Secondly, if you're writing something in bold, do not try to write everything in your CV in bold. Like a lot of people have a habit on one page, they'll have at least 10 lines in bold and remaining 3 to 4 lines in regular text. वो गलती मत करना, बिकॉज बोल्ड में आपका केवल 1 या 2 ही पॉइंट्स होने चाहिए जिन पे आपको मैक्सिमम फोकस ड्रॉ करना है. दैट इज द ओनली वे व्हेन यू आर एक्चुअली एबल टू ग्रैब द अटेंशन. अदरवाइज अगर आप सब चीजें बोल्ड में लिखते हो तो फिर उसका मतलब खत्म हो जाता है.